Marsha Blackburn is getting mocked for a recent defense of Texas Governor Greg Abbott. So now, Greg Abbott got a lot of pushback for opening up Texas 100% and removing mask mandates completely, which angered both medical professionals as well as local Texas officials, and other states, of course, followed suit. Texas, Tennessee, for example, in removing these mask mandates. So that's a pretty dumb move. It's a political move, one which President Joe Biden, of course, attacked as dumb, but he used a specific term here, and so I want to show you a video of that. Let's take a look.
These masks make a difference. We are on the cusp of being able to fundamentally change the nature of this disease because of the way in which we're able to get vaccines in people's arms. We've been able to move that all the way up to the end of May to have enough for every American, to get every adult American to get a shot. And the last thing we need is the Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime, everything's fine, take off your mask, forget it. It still matters.
All right. Hey, look, that's a pretty solid point. All right. And I agree with him. Okay. It's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb to go backwards on the whole mask thing. Right. And so now the Neanderthal thing, of course, that's supposed to be an insult, whatever. Okay, sure. Compared to Trump, it's fairly tame. Right. So I'm used to much worse insults, but of course, conservatives outraged, apoplectic. Oh my God. He's calling you stupid, because that's what that's supposed to be. And yes, he is, because it is stupid. Opening up early during the middle of a pandemic is, in fact, kind of dumb. Texas, for example, opening up 100%, no restrictions whatsoever, no mask mandates, and not allowing cities and localities to even make the decision whether or not they will have their own mask mandates. Can't do that. And they also can't order restaurants in their areas to do their own mask mandates. So, business owners have to accept customers coming in maskless and can't do anything about it. So that's pretty sad. Now, that said, Texas has only vaccinated, and why this is so dangerous, they've only vaccinated less than 10% of their citizens. You need about 90% for herd immunity. So now once we reach that, within a few months, we should safely be able to open up and go back to living, which is great. Until then, of course, we're going to have to be careful. The virus can and has mutated, and we need to cut off as much as possible from infecting new people and giving it a chance to mutate in another way, save we go back to step one. Because my nightmare scenario is that it mutates to the point of where it becomes resistant to the vaccine. So far, that has not happened. That's why it's the nightmare scenario. That's why I'm concerned with. And I'm not saying that will definitely happen. I'm saying it could happen. It's a concern of mine. Okay. And so maybe I'm being a little worrisome about it. Sure. And you could say, hey, Jeff, calm down. It's not going to be that bad. That might not happen. It's, very, very low chances. Right. Now, the other reason the opening is dumb, and it doesn't have anything to do with my anxiety, is that it still is infecting people. People will still get sick. Hospitals still get full. People will end up dying waiting for treatment. That to me makes no sense, because we have a vaccine now. All we need to do is just hang tight a little bit longer, right? And then once we all get it, bars and Applebee's for everybody. But it's just hold on just a little bit. All right. And we're literally just a couple of months away from beating this thing and finally starting to open back and go up to some semblance of normal. Mississippi, what are you doing? Texas, what are you doing? Tennessee, what are you doing? Why you got to do us dirty like that? All right. Got to do us dirty. So now, as I said before, conservatives, they're upset about this. They're triggered by this. They're not happy. Marsha Blackburn, however, what she's going to do is she's going to try to take the Neanderthal insult, and she's going to try to be smart. She's going to use that big brain of hers, right? And she is going to turn it back around into a positive. Take a look.
Is Tennessee guilty of Neanderthal thinking, Senator? Well, Stuart, we were called Neanderthals when I led the fight against imposition of a state income tax in Tennessee. So you know what I did? I started the Neanderthal caucus because Neanderthals are hunter-gatherers. They're protectors of their family. They are resilient. They're resourceful. They tend to their own. So I think Joe Biden needs to rethink what he is saying.
All right. Okay. It sounds like these Neanderthals are real, real stand-up fellows. It sounds like she would do very well in the Neanderthal vote. There's this one tiny problem. Neanderthals are dead. They're dead. As a distinct species of human being, they are dead. So she's a bit late by about 40,000 years. The irony is, of course, that they died either as a result of catastrophic climate change, disease, or a combination of both. They were replaced by early European modern humans who, by the way, they did interbreed with Neanderthals. As a result, modern human beings do have genetic material from Neanderthals. It's within our DNA. But, generally, it's a small amount of genetic material. So effectively, there are no living Neanderthals on Earth today. So Biden's statement, a little bit cringe, let's be honest with you, because basically substituting stupid with Neanderthal. Why not say stupid? It's stupid thinking. It's dumb thinking. It's thinking that is not smart. It is not effective. Okay. But Marsha, that was also not smart. Do you even science, girl? No, of course not. She does not. I mean, it might help. Again, like I said, Neanderthal, kind of cringe, like old folks cringe. Weak attempt to try to turn it around. Her weak attempt is so much cringier. Honestly, I feel real bad for her. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.